Fuck, more than a fire note. Fuck. She's freezing now. Wait, was that cold out? Didn't even care what color socks there was. I'm trying to put my shoes on. Ugh. Welcome everybody to another beautiful day. Woo. Fuck, she's pretty cold. Yeah, she's freezing. She's freezing out here finally. Another one of those days. We out here popping the whānau. Fuck. Always looking forward to this moment, hey, every morning. Every morning we're looking forward to this moment, whānau. Nice and fresh. Ah. You know, it's sort of like, it opens up the lungs, eh, whānau? So, yeah. Tell Kazi, see the bird looking at me, cracking up, eh? Yeah, you're gonna be on the vlog, you and your tuck, my bro. The way, fuck, as soon as he spotted the camera, eh? Fucking bro started fucking cracking up. I guess that's the world that we're living in today, whānau. You know? So to be very mindful about the things you do. There's always a camera watching somewhere. But yeah. Hopefully can do a little bit more exciting things today. Yeah. Fuck, there's not very much. I don't know what this fucking weather is. Fuck, imagine going ice skating. Imagine doing ice skating. Yo, hey, come and even think I should do some ice skating. With no clothes on. Nah, nah. Nah, thanks. Anyway, yeah. Hell was talking about doing something every day. So instead of just me talking about something that I'm grateful for, I'd like to implement a new Māori word, whānau. A new Māori word that resonates for the day. Yeah. So this morning, while I was having a horoi, having a wash, the word that kept coming to my head was kaitiaki, eh? So yeah. I don't want to elaborate too much on that sort of stuff, but that's the Māori word for today, whānau. Kaitiaki. If you want to know anything more about that, I suggest you go and look it up or go and ask somebody you know, and then you'll get an understanding. Because it's quite out of it with our real whānau. That one word means so many things, and it can also be broken down. Broken down into pieces. And those pieces also have an understanding. So, yeah. Kaitiaki is the word for today, whānau. Other than that, I'll just get on with this hikoi. And hopefully we'll get something something intriguing doing today. But yeah, we'll suss you up later, eh? Sure. Oh, look, here he is, whānau. We found him. Ginger, what are you up to, my man? There he is. He's over there, whānau. We actually got a glimpse of him today. Oh, and he's coming over. Morena. Come on. Hi. Come on. You can smell our kete. And there you have it, whānau. The both of you will make us a surprise appearance today. Right, whānau. Shit. We're just about home. Woo. This one's been a little bit fast today. Which is pretty cool, which is good. Sometimes you have to turn it up a little bit, whānau. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm hoping by sometime next week, maybe Monday, I want to try having try running this time. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you at home, eh? Sure. Hey, welcome back, whānau. Just made us a coffee. What we got going on for the cards today is, look at that paper. What have we got over here? We have a food review. We got some second-hand shopping. We want to take you around to have a look at some shops. How to cook a curry. Oh, well, at least we got one of those out of the way, which was how to cook the curry. But today, whānau, I think we are going to have mince. We're going to have mince for our feed today. Hey, welcome back, whānau. I just thought I'll do a video on some of the carvings that I've been doing, and yeah, show you pretty much what I get up to. These things here, whānau, they sort of for me, it's like a therapeutic sort of thing, eh? It helps the mind a lot. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a little geese, and I'm just going to be using just the one today, just the one small one, because it's the only one I've got at the moment. I've actually got quite a few of them, but this is the one I use mainly. I'm probably going to go and find me a jigsaw today so I can cut out these patterns. But I'll give you a little look here where I'm at the moment, eh? So this is the one I'm just doing at the moment. Just the one I'm doing at the moment, whānau. I'll just get into it, eh, and just make a start on it. But yeah, that's what so that's the reason why I pretty much wanted to also start this channel, whānau, was to give you a bit of an overview of how I cope. But yeah, we'll get into it, eh? Bye. And this is my hammer, whānau. I pretty much cut this off a pellet. So I went and grabbed a few pellets and made some chairs. Then I had some leftover offcuts over here. And yeah, I ended up cutting one into a batten so I could use it as a mullet. But yeah, get into it, eh? And the thing with this stuff, whānau, is this type of timber, it's treated timber, so it's probably the best the best to learn on. Well, I found it good to learn on. It's been doing great for me so far. Just because with the tools that I have at the moment, I'm limited to the things I can do. But hey, it works. It works for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and look for me a jigsaw and a grinder. Hey, comment if you fellas have any other type of methods that I could use. Be really appreciated. But yeah, whānau, this is what I get up to. If I'm not carving, I'm usually drawing. I've actually got a few that I'll pull out and show you fellas after I do a bit of this stuff. Don't worry about it, whānau. Yes, I did do a karakia, I did bless this wood. Trying my best to follow the protocols behind whakairo. Or the best of my knowledge anyway. But to me, it's like this. It's purely determines if what type of intentions you have when you're doing these type of things, whānau. Well, that's the way I like to think of it. As if your intentions to go in to do these types of things and do them for the wrong reasons, then I guess it's like this, eh? Don't do it. But I advise to, get some knowledge behind yourself before you attempt to do these things, whānau. That way you don't have to you don't shoot yourself in the foot. But I'll just quickly go grab me another pencil. Whānau, just go grab me a pencil so I can draw some more lines on you. And you know what, whānau, it's all a learning journey, eh? You know, I guess we all have our ways of dealing with our mental struggles, and it's totally up to you whether to find your what works for you, whānau. You know, because these are the things that sort of work for me. Is doing these things. I could sit out here for hours, whānau. Sit out here for hours and do these sort of things. And I try and mix it up. Try and mix it up a lot of the time. So that I'm not just doing the same old thing. And I like to implement different type of elements to my drawings, to my carving, and not just doing the same thing. But yeah, comment if you think if I'm the only one that actually does it. But usually when I go to maraes, I usually go right around the marae first, and me hariru ki te tangata I. I go and hariru all the whanaunga who have passed on. First and foremost, go and introduce myself, and then after that's done, I go and have a look at all the whakairo in the whare tupunai, in the meeting house. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much where I gain inspiration from whānau, especially behind these sort of things. Plus, I like to implement, like I said, different elements that's rarely practiced in this type of form. Because if it's like, how I like to think of it is, if you can explain your craft, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. You know, of course we're going to have people out there that are going to judge you on those things and say, oh, you can't do this, you can't have that in there. But it's like, and you are, bro, I'm allowed to put whatever I want on it though. As long as you know as long as you believe in your tikanga and how you do things, and your teachers are coming in and doing these things with nothing but greatness and love and all those positive intentions, finding, you really don't have to worry too much, because all you have to realize is, the only people we really have to pay homage to is our tipanei, the ones that have passed on. And that's the reason why when we do these things, we explain the reason why we've done them, and then people get an understanding. Because I know a lot of us out here that are not living in our not living where we were born and raised, and we've travelled, and we're either travelled or we're living somewhere else purely for a better life. But we have to someday, well, I like to think of it like this, finally, we have to someday start learning our own teachings, eh? You can only learn so much from the experiences you go through in life. And that's what I've done so far. Finally, I've realised I've learned so much on my journey that now it's time to start applying them and sharing them with people. I guess a lot of people have heard this one, eh? The old you can't take those to the grave with you. That's right. That's exactly right. You can't take these to your grave, whānau. So, what more better than to share this mātauranga with other people, eh? Oh, yeah. But sweet, right? At the moment, I'm just doing, just finishing off the waha. So from the waha, I'm going to move down to the tinana, move to his arms. Once I finish the arms, then I'll move on to the legs. But yeah, whānau, this is, hey, you don't need much to do this. Well, I haven't needed much. Look, I've got one of the smallest chisels you'll ever see. And guess what? I got this from the $2 shop. Got that from the $2 shop. Got that from a pallet. So any piece of wood you can find, you just pretty much have to go to some place like someone who's got a hacksaw and just cut a piece off. Then you grab the size of your hand, you just wrap your hand. This is how I did. I wrapped my hand around it, and then I just went took that measurement, and what I did was I went, oh yeah, I might need to go a little bit higher than my knuckle. So I went a little bit higher than my knuckle, marked it, and then drew a straight line on both sides. And then I took the the width of my hand, and then I thought to myself, all right, I want to come in at least maybe 20 millimeters on both sides. What's that? 1, 2, yeah, about 20 millimeters. 2 millimeters, I think. Oh, 20 millimeters. I'm not too sure anyway, but yeah, anyway, finally I had to come in a bit. And then once I cut down there, I cut down that side and then just straight down. And yeah, ended up with this my mullet. It's my patu. But yeah, what I want to do right now, finally, because I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this for later on. I've actually got to go out and do some things, but I'll flip these around, give you the keys at some of the pieces that I'm working on, and here it is here, finally. That's one piece, and I'll probably put the power shelves in here, and then cut the outside, probably do a long strip down the bottom. But yeah, I'll bring out a couple of the pieces that I have here. I'll show you. This is one of the pieces. It's one of the pieces I'm working on at the moment. I've actually done the drawing of it. But yeah, that's one piece. I was supposed to be doing these patus, but here's another piece. It's another piece I'm working on. I think I've got another bigger piece too. Oh yes, I do. It's over here. I'll show you. I might as well show you all the pieces that I'm doing, that I've got going on at the moment. Hey, don't get me wrong, finally, yes I know I've got to get them all done, but I pretty much did it just to help me psychologically on a daily, because I was getting bored finally. You know, but yeah, it worked. It's been working very well for me. It's been working very well for me finally. So this is another piece I'm working on. It was my first piece. This one here. It's actually quite tall. This was one of my first pieces that I first started on, and that's actually made for was actually made for my mum. I actually made it for my mum. Supposed to be sending it to her, but I haven't finished it because it's got to get I've still got to put the photos in it, because it actually was supposed to act like a photo frame. But yeah, I've got that. I think I've got 2 more over here. 2 more left. Oh yes, yeah. Got 2 more left. But yeah, I'll flip these around. I have this one here. That's one. And this one here is the one that I'm working on at the moment. I believe in the sacred circle of life, whānau, and the rite of passage coming from the divine power, divine energy. That's that energy that it's like a natural energy, whānau. But yeah, those are the pieces I'm working on, and I actually made a box for someone, and it was for actually to house their dog. But here's made. It's actually, yeah, it's a work in progress. I meant to just, I supposed to just, I put it all together, and then I made the lid, and then when I made the lid, I was carving something on the lid, and I realised, that's the lid for the thing, and I flipped it over, and it was too late. I had already carved on the other side. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my carving setup. I usually just come out here. I usually have my gazebos usually connected up there all the way to here, and I usually have my gazebo out here, and then I have a Dremel. I think it's a Dremel. No, it's a rotary tool. Yeah, I use a rotary tool too, whānau, so I do some so I can do some bone carving. And I'll show you the machine that I use, and it's this machine here, whānau. Ozito rotary tool set with shaft. But yeah, that's the one I use. I use this, and it's got all the pieces in it. So yeah, that's usually the tool I use. I usually have it connected over here, up on the I usually have it hooked up there. But yeah, I'll definitely show you there when I've set up the actual proper station, because I need dripping water. I need dripping water whānau to be able to accomplish that side of things. But yeah, I think that's me for the morning. Gave you a bit of a look through. Yeah, I hope you liked that, whānau. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, mā te wā, peace.